What's good, everybody? How y'all feeling today? I'm very chipper, right? I'm very chipper. I want y'all to be chipper. I want y'all to be excited about today. How y'all doing? Y'all ask me how I'm doing. Good, 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 good. Life is good. Life is perfect. Life is phenomenal. If anybody got my phone number, you know when somebody asks me how I'm doing. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. God is good. Life is good. I'm so excited because I just want to encourage you guys. Like, I want to encourage you to your next level. If you have been doubting whether or not, like, this is life, this is it, like, I want you to get that stinking thinking out of here. And I want to challenge you and let you know, as long as you got breath in your body, you can get to your next level. You know what's stopping you from getting to your next level? You're thinking. You're thinking. Like, I find myself to be very successful, very blessed. And the only difference between me and some people who want to be in position as me or position as other people that are in better positions as me, you know what's stopping them? They're thinking. That's really the only thinking. Thinking. Like, I was crazy enough. I'm crazy enough. I'm crazy enough to think that I could be successful. I'm crazy enough to think that. I was like, I don't really care if anybody agree on whether or not I'm going to be successful or not. I don't care if anybody is going to give me an attaboy or they've been successful and they think I'm pipe dreams. I am crazy enough to be crazy enough to be successful, right? I'm crazy enough to be that. And if that requires me being a black sheep, that requires me hearing yeah whatever or ooh you crazy, if that requires that for me to be successful, guess what? I do not care. And I need for you guys to get I do not care inside of you, because where you're going, if you stop thinking crazy, if you stop doubting yourself, you are going to be in position to change generations to come. But what is stopping you? Like, why are you stopping you? Why are you stopping you? And you can't say, I don't have enough time in the day, or I'm not educated, I'm not qualified, I've been in this job forever and I don't feel like nobody's going to hire me. I can't change jobs because I don't have the experience to get this new job, blah, 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 blah. Like, those things are excuses. Excuses. You understand me? If somebody who's gone to prison can get out of jail and start an e-commerce business and become a multi-millionaire, guess what? What's stopping you? What's stopping? Like, literally, people lose their limbs and become public speakers. What is stopping you from getting to your next? You have your limbs. Some of you have been to jail. Some of you have not. What is stopping you? You're stopping you. You're stopping you. But I want you guys to stop being in position to holding yourself down. That's really what it is. You are drowning yourself. You are the one drowning yourself. You are the one that is killing your dreams. It's not anybody else. You don't have any haters stopping you from getting from here to your next level. You don't have any haters. Like, and if you tell me you do, you're a liar. Because if you've given any one of those excuses about time, education, experience, all of these things, you are a liar. Your haters can't do any more than what you allow them to do. And really, what you've allowed them to do is nothing, because you are the problem. Because a real person would be like, oh, I'm about to show my haters. Oh, you doubting me? Oh, well, look, I'm gonna make you stand on what you said. But y'all scared. What y'all scared of? What are you afraid of? You're afraid of failing? If you're afraid, are you afraid of failing? Is that the problem? Because many of you already feel like you're failing. So, like, for me, what is the true problem? If you're not where you need to be, that should be fire under your butt. You should already feel like you're failing. You should already feel that. And if that's not fire on your butt, guess what? You're complacent. You're happy where you are. And guess what? It's okay to be happy where you are. I had to come into the realization. I posted on my page the other day. I had to come into the realization that some people are comfortable making $40,000, $50,000 a year. Some people are comfortable making $20,000 and $30,000 a year. Some people are comfortable making 100,000. Some people are comfortable making a million, multi-million, right? We all have different levels. And guess what? This page is probably not going to be for you if you are complacent, because I'm going to challenge your thinking and you're going to think I'm crazy. And we've already established I'm okay with being crazy, because guess what? I was crazy enough to believe that I could go from being a single mother, getting a divorce, losing my house, being homeless, putting my name on the homeless shelter list and sleeping in my car, breaking into my place that I got kicked out of because I left the garage unlocked, to sleep on the floor with my daughter, sleeping on my coworkers' couches, sleeping in my coworkers' kids' rooms. It's crazy enough after all of that to still think, oh, it's got to be something better than this. It's got to be something better than this. I was crazy enough to think that. I didn't have any money in my account. Guess what? My money was stolen out of my joint account. I had zero. I had the keys and no money. I was working a job making about $40,000 a year with occasional bonuses. No formal education. I had dropped out of college, didn't have my degree. And I was like, there gotta be something better than this. I need to change my career. I gotta get into HR. I gotta get into recruiting. I gotta do something different. I gotta make some more money. How much do recruiters make? Oh snap, they can make six figures? Oh, I gotta get into recruiting. And guess what? No degree, no experience. Guess what I was trying to do? Get into recruiting. Guess what I do today? Recruiting for tech. I had to add the tech to let you know there are extra dollar signs here. Guys, like, what is stopping you? I did it with no degree, 2 kids, no money, no mentor. I did it. I did it after going through homelessness. I did it after going through divorce. I did it. What is stopping you? I know we may not have the same story, but I need to know what's stopping you, because I didn't let anything stop me. So what excuse do you have that's stopping you that's worse than mine? Because I had to go through all of that in the process. Right before I got a divorce, my brother was murdered. So what excuse do you have that's stopping you for breaking a generational curse of poverty, to getting to a place where you can have me time and you don't have to worry about stress, where you can take control of mental and emotional health, because that's what time gives you. So what is stopping you? What is stopping you? I really want you guys to sit and think, like, sit in your own thoughts, sit with yourself and ask yourself that question, because if you don't have a good enough excuse, you got to stop making them. I want to challenge your complacency. I want to see you win. I want my timeline to stop complaining about things that they have the ability to go out and get. Right? I want y'all to do it. And I'm saying this because I know you can do it. I know you can do it because I did. I did it without anybody vouching for me. I did it without formal education. I've gotten back and got my degree, right? I got it now. Checked out some boxes. I got it together. But I didn't have a degree when I started my first recruiting job. I didn't have a degree. I just had hope. With hundreds of no's prior to getting my first job. Rejection after rejection after rejection after rejection. But I had tenacity. I'm going to do it. And it sounded crazy. A wiser person would probably say, Tam, you don't have the experience. Why not just do something that you've been in sales, you work at the bank. Why not just go apply for another bank? Why not just go do this? Why not do something where they're going to say yes? I didn't want an easy yes. An easy yes wasn't going to change my family trajectory. I was okay getting that hard no. And somebody need to, like, y'all listen to me. The easy yes is keeping you from your next level. And y'all are working jobs right now. It's an easy yes job. And you're complaining about how much money you make. And your situation hadn't changed, and you don't have your goals and dreams, and you don't have, things in life that you really want. And you don't get to travel as much as you want. And you don't have all the time that you need to have. That money can give you a little bit more time. And the more you realize that, the more you need to change that. Like, I really want to encourage you, like, I feel like I'm going to have to start doing this a lot more often because I want somebody to get it down in their spirit to know it doesn't have to end here. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. I don't care. Like I've mentored hundreds of people at this point, and I'm glad about it because I have a track record of people connecting with me and getting their first six-figure job and being able to be confident about who they show up as and what they expect. And I think I want to further do that. I'm doing it for free. Usually I charge for it, but I'm doing this because I want to challenge you about around who you show up as and what you accept, what you're accepting in life. Because if you are settling here and complacent here, you will settle and be complacent for the rest of your life. And if you're comfortable being the type of individual who doesn't want more from life, you settle. Be that way. I can't challenge somebody who doesn't want more for themselves. I can't want more for you than you want for yourself. But if you are watching this and you desire more, and you've had all of these excuses, these reasons why you don't have more, I'm challenging you. I'm challenging you to stop accepting the easy yes, to be comfortable with leaning into hard no's to get to your next level. There's no way if you do that you won't get to your next level. There's no way. And that includes surrounding yourself with people who believe in you, right? And not just like this old version of you, right? This version of you that does the easy stuff. This version of you that wants to reach for the stars and the moon and knows that there is no limitation. They have not stopped printing money. Okay. They have not stopped printing money. Last I checked, the Federal Reserve, oh yeah, they're still printing money. It's not backed by gold. They're still printing these dollars. So as long as there is a surplus of money out there, guess what? It is uncapped in terms of your potential. So stop settling for what people give you. Stop settling for what just shows up in your lap. I'm not saying quit. Hey, be smart now. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying transition with wisdom. Get your exit plan. Get a strategy together. If you want to be an entrepreneur, get a strategy together and start working on it every single day. Start making strides to change your life. I challenge people all the time, guys, that you do not have to retire when they say you can retire at 65 and a half, 64 and a half, whatever it is. You do not have to retire when you're 65. Retire when you want to. Work hard. Do not make excuses for the work that you're going to do. Miss some things. Miss out on your friends. Look, when I went back to school, I had to miss out on my friends. I communicated. Hey, I'm in school right now. These are the days that I'm busy. If you want to hang with me, I'm going to create a boundary. You can only hang with me on this day and these days, and the rest of the days, I'm laser focused. I got school. I have goals. I'm somewhere that I need to get to, because if I get there, it's going to change how much money is coming into my household. It is just me. And if you can't respect that, then hey, this season may not be for us. And guess what? That is okay. But I communicated. And my friends, luckily enough, they respected my boundaries. So create healthy boundaries, communicate those boundaries, and get laser focused around your goals. I posted something just yesterday, and I was saying, like, you commit to showing up to people baby shower, showing up to their birthday party, showing up to their event. And if you tell them you coming, you're going to show up and you just going to do it. But what about you? What about the commitments that you made to you? What if you were that committed to you? How much more could you get done? How much more could you accomplish? Why don't you care about yourself the same way you care about those people? Like, sit in that for a second. Sit in it. You show up for your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your kids. You show up for everybody else. You show up for your job. You commit. People can rely on you when it comes to your commitments, but can you rely on you? Can you rely on you for your goals and your dreams? Can you rely on you to get to your next level? Can you? And if you cannot, you need to change that. You have to fix that. And if you don't fix it, you are going to be in the same place with the same complaints and the same frustrations year over year over year over year, because you have not fixed the true problem. Because the true problem isn't your education, the opportunities, the networking, the lack of knowledge. It's you. You fix you, you can fix everything else. If you fix you, everything else will fall into place. But I just want to encourage you guys, like, you can get to your next level, but stop holding your own self back. Stop it with this thinking of all of these 12,000 excuses. Oh, I want to. This is what I want to do. Finna do. Finna, wanna. Yeah. Finna and wanna will be there the rest of your life if you don't take action and move forward. It will. It will. And the people behind you will surpass you, even though you started faster. Y'all wonder why people, they do the work. They do the work. Their mindset is different from you. They're crazy enough to believe that they can be successful. I'm crazy enough to believe I can be a multimillionaire. So guess what? I didn't say millionaire. I said multimillionaire. So what are you crazy enough to believe? And when I say crazy enough to believe, I mean, is there going to be some action behind it? All right, okay, you're crazy enough to believe that, but what are you doing to get there? What does that look like? What's your strategy? Right? I'm hoping this is encouraging somebody. I'm hoping this is helping somebody throw out some negativity, throw out some doubt, throw out some fear, all that stuff that is not fruitful. I'm hoping it's helping you start to think, like, why am I holding myself back? I do commit to everybody else, but when it comes to my commitments, I want to get healthy and work out and start my business and focus on my education and focus on a new career or pick up a new skill or do all of these things. Why do I keep putting those things on the back burner? But I have all the time in the world to commit to other people and their commitments. You show up for their commitments, but you don't show up for your own. I hope I helped somebody. I fussed a little bit. A lot of it, maybe. I don't know. But sometimes it's necessary. You ever go to a church and the pastor fussing at you, but it'd be like, oh, he talking to me. I'm talking to you. I really want you to get it. I'm passionate about it. And I really want you to get it because I don't want you to be someone who has regrets. I was talking to someone really close to me today, and he said, I teach my son to make as little regrets as possible. And that is like the best advice that you could ever give somebody. Because it's like, how many times do we make mistakes, but how many times do you're like, I really regret that. Like, I shouldn't have. Those are the things. Like, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done better. I knew it, but why didn't I do it? I knew I should have worked on my dreams a little bit more. I knew I should have stopped procrastinating. I knew I should have just stopped being an introvert. I knew I should have stopped leading with fear and doubt. I knew I should have stopped listening to people who didn't support my goals and dreams, and I got complacent. I knew I was regret. There have been a couple of things I regretted. I told my dad before there was an Uber and a Lyft. I told my dad about car sharing, ride sharing. My dad was like, no shade to my dad. I love my dad. My dad is very objective. But my dad was like, what about the insurance? I was like, oh man, what about the insurance? And I left it alone. Guess what? A couple years later, we have Uber, we have Lyft, and we have all of these ride sharing things. And I kid you not, I sat down with my dad years before this stuff happened. And now somebody else is operating in something that was on my mind prior to it even being a thing. I kid you not, my dad can vouch for me. But I'm saying that because you guys have some stuff that ain't, and that's not the only thing that God put in my mind that I was just like, well, you're right, man. What if they do get in a wreck, and who's gonna cover that? Yeah, I got caught up in the weeds because Dad asked me. He asked me a great question. I stopped at the question. It was on me that I didn't keep going and pursuing that, reaching out to somebody to help me realize a dream, right? Or realize what was on my mind and heart to do. Maybe God had given me for me to be successful, right? And since God has given me other things, and I guess what? When God give you something that's great, you're like, okay, I already know I'm connected to the Father, and He is capable of giving me $1 million dreams. He's capable of birthing $1 million babies inside of you. But it's up to you to decide what you're going to do with that, with the seed. You plant the seed. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to water it? Right? Are you going to give it sunlight? Are you going to allow it to grow? Okay. I want your seed, whatever you have, because I'm pretty sure you guys have stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not always going to be cookie cutter. It's not always just going to be like selling t-shirts, whatever it is. Like, you might have $1 billion babies inside of you. You might already had some $1 million babies, and you were like me, like you stopped at the questions people ask you because you get so excited. You get excited about your dreams until you allow the fire to die. So I want to fan the flames, blow on it. You know how they be doing. Get that fire back hot. Get it back hot. So you can get back to doing greatness, being great. You're great. You're better than whatever you're doing. You're better than that. You're better than that. You're worth more than that. And if you don't think you are, then look, again, I can't make you want more for yourself than I want for you. But if you got something inside of you that says, you know what? Yeah, I'm better than that. I'm worth more than that. I do expect more. I do want to change my family. I don't mind being the black sheep. I want to change my legacy. I want to provide more for my kids. Heck, I want to enjoy luxury. I want to get my dream house. I want to get my dream car. I want to enjoy life on my terms and not have to penny pinch and borrow and worry about being check to check and all of these things that people have to worry about. Prices are only inflation's going up. What are you doing to keep up with that? I know your job, you working 9 to 5. I know your job is not keeping up with inflation. So what else are you doing? Look, unless you're working tech, unless you got a really good career that's able to keep up with it. But if you don't, let's be serious about, all right, how do you control your future? How do you control your now? Right? I can talk all day about this stuff, and I'm pretty sure I will at some point. But if you're new here, you're not already following your girl, go ahead and follow me. Go ahead and click like, comment below if you haven't already been commenting. Let me know what else you want me to talk about. I feel like I want to motivate you to millions. Ooh, that sounds great. I want to motivate you to millions, right? I want to motivate you to success. I want to motivate you so you can motivate somebody else. They can motivate somebody else, and we can change our legacy and we can change our family dynamic. You know why a lot of people get divorced? Because they're crazy. Okay, that's one thing. But second, finances. 86% of millionaires are married. So what does that tell you? That means the people that are not millionaires are the ones getting divorced. See how that can change your family? And we know when, no shade, but statistically, your kids operate better when husband and wife are in the house, right? You live longer when you're married, right? There's so many benefits. You get to generate and continue family legacy and tradition, which I feel like definitely in our culture is often lost because of broken homes, right? Community structure is actually better when the family unit stays together. Like there's so many benefits. So let's get there. Let's progress. Let's do better. Let's elevate higher. Let's think wiser, better. And if you want to dispute the whole family situation, like you want to speak to the lowest common denominator, hey, you can do that. But over here on my page, this is for the black sheep. This is for the people that want more. This is for the people that think outside the box. This is for the believers. Okay? You on my page, you got to be a little crazy. I'm a little crazy. I'm crazy enough to believe I can win. I'm crazy enough to believe I can succeed. I'm crazy enough to believe the people I'm connected to online want the same. I'm crazy enough to believe all of my friends want the same. My family wants the same. I'm crazy enough to believe that, right? Crazy enough. I want you to be crazy enough. And if not, guess what? You might be upset with me because I'm gonna say some things that speak to your complacency. And guess what? Somebody got to make $40,000 and $50,000. Somebody got to make $20,000 and $30,000. Somebody got to make $100,000. Somebody got to make that. So somebody has to. Somebody got to make $1 million. Somebody got to make $1 billion, right? I just know where I want to be, and I'm gonna be the crazy enough person to know I'm getting there, and I don't require an attaboy. I don't require people liking me, and I'm okay with people being upset that I'm growing and I'm changing. I'm not here to hold people's hands, but I am here to give you the tools to succeed and to motivate you to more. This is good stuff. I might have to watch this myself. All right, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day, right? Go out there and go. I used to be a part of the MLM, Primerica. Back in the day, they'd be like, go win. Go win. I want to win. And you could tell what race they were and I love them, but they were so country, and I just loved it. Look, I'm talking country now. They were so country, and it's go win. I want to win. I want to win, dang it. All right, and I want y'all. Okay, I want y'all to win. Let me get off of this thing. I say something else crazy. All right, y'all. Go be great. As my dad would say. Go take on the day. Go be great. Bye.